sketching for your sugar skull mandala, you're going to go ahead and start by opening Adobe Draw. You're going to go to your project page and select a new project with the orange plus sign in the bottom right hand side. Go ahead and choose a square format for this sketch. Now, we're going to bring in some templates that you saved from Canvas on your camera roll. So I'm going to go ahead and click the plus sign on the right and image layer. On my iPad, I have saved the mandala template. So this is going to give us our 8 pie slices. I'm going to go ahead and pinch out and make it as large as I can for my square canvas. I'm going to go ahead and click done. I'm going to also turn the opacity down on this layer so that it's not too distracting. So if I touch that layer once with my finger, you'll see opacity. You can go ahead and slide that down. We don't need it to be very strong. We can really slide it down a good bit, so maybe like 10%. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and grab another template. So I'm gonna hit the plus sign again. I'm gonna grab an image layer and I'm going to go to my iPad and select the little skull template that you should have saved. I'm gonna go ahead and pinch and rotate this skull to fit inside of my pie slice, just one. Now, I could do one skull that takes up a lot of space. I could do multiple small skulls, totally up to you, how you want to incorporate the sugar skull design into each pie slice. I'm gonna go ahead and click done, and I'm gonna turn the opacity down on this layer as well. So again, I just have to click on it once, and these little options come up. I'm gonna mess with that, and now if I want to adjust, again, I can select transform, and I can make sure it's positioned exactly how I want, and that's perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move the draw layer on the right hand side up above my image layers, and I do that just by clicking and dragging up. I'm now going to pinch to zoom in, so I'm only looking at one pie slice of the mandala, so just one slice to look at. And I'm gonna focus on designing just one pie slice because I'm going to repeat that, so I only have to draw it once. So I can put all my time and effort into doing this one pie slice really, really well. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use a black brush around like 4, zoomed in. You can decide what's best for you. And I'm gonna begin to work on my skull design. So I'm going to, because I'm not gonna be keeping these templates, I'm gonna go ahead and trace my skull, just working all the way around. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start to lay in some eye sockets. So I can draw the eye socket, I can click and hold to fill, and then I can kind of like refine the shape. And I can go ahead and draw the other one. Once I have drawn a closed shape, I can click and hold to fill it in. I might touch up the other one until I'm really happy. So they're a little lopsided, that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and draw a little upside down heart for the nose. And gonna zoom in even more so that I can draw the teeth. I encourage you to always zoom in. There's no reason to struggle drawing really small when you can totally just zoom in and get a better look. So maybe I give this skull some hearts on its cheeks and zoom back out, maybe some kind of like petals around the eye sockets. I think I'm gonna also do some flowers on the top of the skull. So just working all the way around. Okay, I have all this space to fill. So I would spend a really good amount of time designing my skull. So I'm going to do this really quickly. I would spend much more time doing this part, but I want to show you how to duplicate your design. So I'm just going to really quickly put in some flowers. I could add some like vines with the leaves kind of moving around. Put in some swirls, all kinds of things. So once I have my skull done, I want to add some more interest to the rest of the pie slice. So I might just start to do these kind of doodles. I might include some more like spooky Halloween theme things. I might go with a kind of spider web type design. Maybe I'll do that at the bottom, and maybe I'll also include it at the top. So filling in the whole pie slice with lots of design features. I could even just do a border around everything. Maybe I'd fill in with some hearts. So once you're happy, I would definitely spend more time on this, but once you're happy with it, I'm going to go ahead and zoom out. Now, because I spent lots of time doing a great one, I can duplicate this one. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this draw layer, click duplicate, and now I have a new one. I'm going to click on it again, and I'm going to choose transform. Now I can go ahead and twist and line this pie slice up to repeat in all the other pie slices. So all 7 slices, I'll click done when it's good. I'll go ahead, I'll duplicate again, I'll transform again, and I will continue to position all my pie slices using my 2 fingers to kind of pinch and grab and rotate. Sometimes rotating it is a little bit tricky, but you just have to get your grab right. So I would continue to move around, duplicating 7 times until I'm completely done. Once the design is completely filled, I'm going to go ahead and save it to my camera roll, and I'm going to go ahead and submit that sketch. And then I'll be ready for my next step.